Hello and welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today on my post-match analysis show, which I'll be talking to every single one of you in the comment section below as well. Hopefully you enjoyed the match. An emphatic 2-0 victory for Liverpool saw them with a huge advantage going into the second leg. Two fantastic goals Liverpool scored. Naby Keita getting on the score sheet off the back of that Southampton display in which he had, and getting a great goal. Slight deflection on the goal, but him and Bobby Firmino getting in that space, looking for the ball from Sadio Mane, and just played Naby by the edge of the box and just put it in the top bins anyway. But it was a great goal, and it's great to see Naby Keita and a couple of other lads getting a bit more confidence at the back end of the season. That's what you want. Yet again, Bobby Firmino in the right place at the right time. Lovely cracking delivery by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Down that right-hand side, Mohamed Salah, attacking Telles, the Porto left-back. I think he was very much struggling with both lads, Salah and Trent, constantly getting down his left-hand side. There was so much space. And all the areas and the chances that we created last night, I think they're the areas that we need to focus on in the second leg as well. Obviously, Porto will come out in that second leg, but I think that's where we can see a lot more of the creativity and a lot more chances being created, like the way last night. But Bobby Firmino, the pass and the run, no one tracked him from a Porto midfield point of view. He's very much with ease got into the box, but that's not easy. It's the intelligence of Bobby Firmino. We all know how much of a good footballer Bobby is, don't we? So, but yeah, Trent had a fantastic game as well. I think everything that was good come through Trent last night. I think very much going down that right-hand side as well. Salah, yet again, very lucky with the tackle. Everyone let me know your thoughts on the Mohamed Salah tackle. Or another referee would have sent Salah off, but I think he got 50-50. I'm still 50-50 because it was European ref. I don't want to see Salah be sent off, but I'm not going to be biased. I want to sit here and say it could have went either way. The chances that Porto did get, I think they will come out of this first leg very disappointed that they weren't able to very much capitalise on the few chances that they did have. I think there's a couple of times Dejan Lovren last night, very much slow to get out. Defensively, he was the last man in defence, and the back line was always slightly just in. Marega, obviously the Porto striker, very difficult opponent. He's a very pacey lad. He's a very physical player as well. But last night, Marega, and I think a lot of the Porto lads would be very disappointed that they didn't at least take one of those chances and get an away goal. Happy days that they didn't, but I think sometimes in that game last night we did kind of switch off, but lucky enough Porto weren't able to take their chances. But from Porto point of view, I think they will be deeply disappointed that they didn't take the opportunities in which they did have as well. Liverpool did score an offside goal. I think VAR was another thing to come out of this game, everyone. I think we can all agree on that. It was yet again the paying public, the people in the stadium, not just Liverpool fans, but if you go wherever in the world football, and even when it's getting trialled in England as well, the paying public, the people in the stadium, should be the first people that should be notified when a decision is made. Obviously, we heard the Tannoid say there's a VAR decision going on in process. But yet again, there was a lot of fans, every single one of those fans in the stadium last night were scratching their head like, why is the game stopped? What's happening? But I think VAR, it's still early stages, but I think when you get deep into this competition, I think there needs to be a lot more better clarity in terms of the officials and with the fans in the stadium, most importantly, because it's alright if you're watching at home or in the pub, the TV companies are in communication with the fourth officials and they have people on the touchline and being able to discuss with the fourth official what is the process. But I think that's something that very much needs to continue to improve. And I think last night we scored the offside goal, but it was only marginal. It looked like it was onside, but I'll tell you what, it was very close. But yet again, VAR was another talking point in this match, rightly and wrongly as well. Trent had that handball decision called against him. For me, far too close anyway. If that was a Porto player that handled the ball, I'd be saying exactly the same as well, because it's so close, even if that was Casillas or Alisson. Alisson obviously brushed it onto Trent, but Trent is like literally, he had 0.2 seconds to react as well, which is a split seconds like that, probably less than a click of my fingers. And for me, it was a very tough call for the official, and I think he made the right call, but there'll be a lot of obviously fans out there that'll be like, oh, Liverpool escaped the penalty, Salah should have been sent off. But regardless of that, Liverpool played fantastic last night. Yet we'd come off the back of this as well as Porto. They were like, oh, we should have took our chances, but I think Liverpool were very calm, composed defensively as well. I think 2-0, Klopp was very much happy about that. I think when he went into the second half, we weren't playing full 100%. We've got a huge game against Chelsea, second leg against Porto, and a huge couple of games in the Premier League. And if we are to progress into the semi-finals, we've got those games as well. Well, most importantly, we've got the second leg still to go. But a great overall performance, very calm, and a professional performance by the lads last night. I think we can all agree on that. Let me know who your man of the match was last night. Yet again, Henderson, I haven't even mentioned him. Great performance yet again. He was pushed further up front, really, in that midfield. Obviously, he was a lot more further forwards because he had the defensive solidity of Fabinho in behind him as well. He had a fantastic game as well. Hendo constantly pressurising like he did when he come on against Southampton. Picked up where he left off against the Saints at the weekend. But yet again, cracking display from Henderson. Captain's performance yet again. Fabinho, class yet again. Constantly sniffing out the areas, dangerous attacks from Porto. Always in the right place at the right time. Can't ask for anything better than that. Bobby Firmino, Salah, the forward three lads as well. Mane, it didn't quite come off for him last night, but I think we can all agree he has been our best player over the last couple of weeks, so we can come away from it and like, yeah, it's okay. Mane's allowed a little off game, but last night it wasn't really an off game. It was just he played well, but he just didn't click really for him fully. But yet again, Milner filling in at left back, sometimes changed right back as well. Milner coming in for obviously Robbo as well, who was suspended for the first leg. It'd be great to see him in the second leg because I think sometimes we were constantly overloading the right-hand side. It would have been nice if we could have just constantly switched it to the left-hand side. But obviously, we haven't got our usual setup of playing Robbo down that left-hand side. So it was a bit hit and miss, really. The lads were like, it was a bit strange seeing Milner left back. But we all know Jimmy, what a great pass it was for the goal as well. Over the top from Naby Keita to Sadio Mane. It was a lovely ball. Seen that so many times in a red shirt by Milner. Cracking delivery. But defensively, it was sound. It was slightly sometimes struggling against that. Torres up against Milner was sometimes causing him a bit of problems. But Milner, class performance. Marega, I think he very much picked up on going alongside Lovren. He didn't really want to battle alongside Virgil van Dijk because I don't think many strikers in world football would. But when we do play Lovren, that's something to look at. Constantly, attackers are always wanting to pull off the back of Lovren. Obviously, he's the weaker of the two. No discredit to Lovren, but he's not on the level of a Virgil van Dijk, who very much pockets most strikers in world football at this current moment in time. And Alisson, yet again, another great performance. There was a save one-on-one that he had with Marega. Stood up tall. Didn't allow the striker to really put the ball in the back of the net. Another great performance. When he was called upon, he delivered yet again. But overall, it was a great performance by the lads. Happy days. 2 valuable goals and a clean sheet, which is the most important thing, as we all know in European football. Going to this second leg, I think there's a lot of great positives. We've kept a clean sheet. We're very much one of the best counter-attacking sides in Europe, and I think Porto, the back of this, will be very disappointed that they didn't get that one of their goals at least. But a lot of work to go in the second leg anyway. We're not expecting Liverpool to roll over, steamroll Porto, because I think that would be very disrespectful to the Portuguese outfit. They're a very good side, and we'll see in the second leg what Liverpool do. But we're all very confident that we've got the tools to be able to do the job over there. But it allows us to sit back and just counter-attack Porto very much. That suits our game. But everyone, let me know your thoughts, and thank you very much for getting involved in today's episode. I will be getting involved with all your comments after the show as well, and I will speak to you very soon. You never walk alone, Reds. And if you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well. It just helps it get seen by a lot of all your fellow Reds as well. It doesn't pop up in the YouTube suggestion list and all that. But everyone, have a quality rest of your day. Enjoy your Wednesday. Hopefully Man United do get battered by Barca, but you never know. As a neutral, it'll be a great game to watch. And Juventus Ajax. Hopefully Ajax can repeat what he did against Real Madrid. That would be absolutely lovely, because everyone's expecting Juventus to win that game, but I tell you what, this Ajax side, they're underdogs yet again. But hopefully, can the Dutch side do what he did against Real Madrid? Hopefully they can. And come on, Ajax. And everyone, enjoy the footy tonight. And I'll see you later. You'll never walk alone, Reds. Come on.